Hey everybody, it's Friday afternoon and just still processing this lot from last week's vlog, and I thought I'd give you an update. So these are the sets that I wanted to talk a little bit today about how to be efficient when processing this much stuff. I've learned a lot just this week myself and thought I'd share a bit of it. This is non-Lego and is going to go into a new bin that I'm creating, a large tote that's basically any fake Lego or other toys. And I'm gonna just toss stuff in there until it gets filled, and then I'm either gonna donate it or take it to my local used shop. Like we have a store in town that takes used everything, not just Lego, like CDs and books and all kinds of stuff. And just take it over there, get some credit, and go from there. I thought about listing this on eBay, but I think I'm just gonna push it in there and be done. This was the set we were the most excited about, the Destiny's Bounty. And my wife's gonna go through this tonight. We're gonna get these sales kind of happening, see if there's anything else that we need to attend to with that, and I think we're good to go. I think I am gonna put these sets up for sale. They're as is, so they'll go on eBay, not on BrickLink. And if not, I might just donate them to my local Lego shop, and maybe some kid would want them. These manuals are eventually going to go up for sale on the BrickLink store. There's a lot of old Star Wars ones in there that I think people would be interested in having. My daughter's having a blast with this little truck, and these are cool display sets. We have a Wicked brick stand, actually a large order coming, and we thought this little A-wing here would look cool. And I really dig this classic Batmobile, and the minifigs are in the other room. I found them. My son is way into Ninjago. Donovan loves that stuff, so we're gonna put this in there. We haven't figured out what we're gonna do with all this, but you may notice there was a lot of other stuff, and I'm gonna go talk about that now. So gotta figure out what to do with this bus. Definitely keeping this. It's really cool and basically complete. This is our third one of this, and I might combine the second, third one and try to build a larger mock using those parts plus others, which would be cool. So let me take you in the other room. We're been busting our tail this week. I've been uploading parts and doing a bunch of different stuff here in the store. So I'm gonna show you what we got going in here. So the store's actually really coming along. We're making a lot of headway. And I just created a BrickStore document for all of these sets over here. So we've got this AAT here, we've got this Grievous ship, this other gun ship, this some lunch. We've got some stuff from one of the battle packs. We've got this Mustafar thing, this set 75229, and this Trouble on Tatooine. We already have a lot of these, and this Spider-Man ship. And David West, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, he's got some great stuff and an awesome retail store up in Michigan. He just yesterday posted a video that actually came at the perfect time for me, that helped me see how best to do this. I was starting to put each of these sets in one at a time. I washed those two sets separately because these are a little bit dusty if you look closely here. They're just a little dirty. And I was gonna basically upload each set individually, but he shared this awesome idea to basically take all these sets, put them into a BrickStore document as sets, then part out all of them so you have one master parts list essentially. And so those sets that I just showed you, I saved these manuals here to kind of help me mostly with numbers. So we don't have that black mech, but we do have this. This is set 76150. So I typed that in. And this is 75246. So I use these set numbers to just quickly reference. And then the other ones I looked up, the Grievous ship and stuff like that. So it actually adds up to, let's see here, 2,730 parts after I deleted sticker sheets and the minifigures, and it's 774 lots. And I went ahead and downloaded the average price of the parts from BrickLink, and it looks like it's about $287 worth of parts. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to sort this document with these, like whatever this is, 8 sets or something. I've sorted it by color, and then we're gonna wash those remaining, and I also consolidated it. So I'm gonna save this. We're gonna wash all these sets. We're gonna part them down to the part, just like those other ones are. And then we're gonna do one mass upload to our used parts drawers on BrickLink, where we go through and just confirm. Now we won't have every single part in here because these are not inventoried and they're not complete, but they're definitely like 90% complete. So most of what we see in here will either have the part and the quantity will just be a little bit less. Then we can just make that adaptation and put in the remarks which drawer we're putting in, or we might not have it at all, in which case we just mark it as exclude, or we could delete, and then at the end we'll go through and just delete those and we'll upload this to BrickLink. So just kind of a quick tutorial. Thanks to David for making that video for Derek at Pop's Block Shop. Really appreciate everybody in this community, and we're going to be working on this afternoon, trying to get these torn down, washed, dried, and then we'll start the mass upload. 2,730 parts, and that will get our store. Let's see where we're at here. I haven't shown you guys this yet. So here's the store. We are currently at 1,464 lots, and we are at 9,013 items. So that will get us over the 10,000 items mark, which is super, super exciting. So if you haven't visited our store here on BrickLink, we're also on eBay and BrickOwl. We sure would appreciate your support, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, it's Friday night. Going on 10:15 here. Just finally parted out this guy. If you guys have seen some of the previous vlogs, you know I pulled this for, I got this for $35 on Facebook, new and sealed, set number 75316. And I'm definitely starting to understand exactly why you want to part out multiple copies. I feel like I already understood that, but it just really drives it home when you are putting one single part in a drawer. I do have some thoughts about that though. Lots and lots of people do like one lot, one drawer. And as you guys know, my BrickLink store is still pretty small. We're gonna pass 10,000 parts this weekend, which is really exciting. But this is basically the whole thing. There's 5 drawers. And of course, as you get bigger, things will change. However, I would recommend, I'm doing 3 lots per, so let's just take this drawer 76. I'm doing about 3 lots per half drawer, because, you know, at the beginning, you don't have like tons and tons of money to sink into your store. So I guess this is like a tip if you're trying to get a store going. How to maybe get going. And I try to put lots, I mean, right, honestly, I just picked 3 things, but like these lots here are probably never gonna grow super huge. This one might, you know, it's a more common part in light bluish gray. So when I see a part that I think I'll eventually have a lot of, then I might only do 1 or even 2, because eventually it will take me time to go back in and move these, though it's really fast in BrickLink. Just type in the drawer, reassign it, move it, and you're done. But I think that's just part of a growing situation. I would rather have these drawers take less space and not have to spend, especially because Acromil's drawers right now are like double the price. They're up to like, I've seen them at $50, $60, even $70. And usually you can get them for like 30. And if I could, I would buy more right now, but I'm kind of waiting. So in the meantime, I'm not happy about how full these used drawers are getting. I would prefer to have them not quite so full. This is not full enough. But I think for now, I've got a lot of space in these drawers and still quite a bit in here. And as long as I'm dividing them even if you're not dividing them, you could pour them out onto a tray. I'm really feeling like I'm getting a lot of mileage out of these 200 drawers for new parts. So yeah, just some thoughts on that. I'm going about 3 lots per half drawer. And I understand that as I get more parts, or if I were able to get more copies of these sets, like that would run out quickly. You know, some of these are a little more full, like here's 105. And you can see on this drawer, I only have 2 lots and 1 per half. And eventually I'm gonna quickly have to pull that divider and change it down to 1 lot if I were to get any more of those, and that's fine. But just some thoughts, I guess, about the reality of like starting a young, smaller store, and some of the things I'm doing to kind of keep my costs down as I build my quantity. So let's take a look at this thing here. We have let's see if I can hold this still. So yeah, none of these Mandalorians, I took all this stuff out, and the stickers, actually I do have the sticker sheet, so we'll include that. Boom. But so yeah, everything's green. I mark them green, I check them green as I add them to the store and add a remark for the drawer, and that tells me. And then sometimes I get, like, let's say if it's a part that has like 8 and you'll open the first bag and there's only like, let's say I had 1 of these 2, I just type in 1 in the comments to tell myself that I've only typed in 1 of these 2 and I'm expecting that the other comes, and when it does I delete it. It's a little time consuming. I can't say I love it. If you have tips on how you track that as you part things out, I'd love to hear it, just to make sure that this final quantity is indeed correct. So we've got this sorted by status, because there are a few things down here that I'm not going to include because I grabbed the minifigures and we didn't apply the stickers. So I think at this point we can grab these, right click, delete, save, select all, and how do we do here? Last 6 months average. Cool. Yeah, so we did pretty well, gang. That's $70.80 for those new parts. We're adding 531 parts to the store, and there's 163 lots. And I paid $35 and I got the minifigs. So not a bad deal. Like I said, I would love to have gotten 3 or 4 more copies of this, but I'm trying to clean up this room and it's driving me crazy. I'm just trying to, it's not the biggest room, and just wanted to keep it, you know, every 500 parts counts right now with our store size. So I'm gonna, let's see, upload these. I got everything selected and situated. There we go. We'll go ahead and new remarks, verify. Let's see if this will go. Yeah, I'm just going through here, making sure all these have remarks. Looks good, looks good. Very excited. This will be great. Okay, so we're adding, we just looked at those numbers over on BrickStore, $70.88, upload file, bam. Send out notifications. I've added some other stuff today, so that's great. Now let's go to the store, and where are we at? Right there. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yep, 9,544 items, 1,587 lots. Not too bad. So this weekend, I've got that 2,500 part used bulk. We washed all that stuff and tore it down, hoping to get that up, which will get us well over the 10,000 item mark, which is really exciting. Also going to try to get like 50 minifigs uploaded to eBay. That's the goal. And so running low. Also, has anybody noticed? I ordered drawer dividers, the ones we all order from Amazon. I got these for Christmas actually, and they're kind of more like the ones that come on the back of the drawers. They look like this and they don't have blue tape. Isn't that crazy? I wonder, leave me a comment down below if you've ordered drawers recently. Normally they're those like acrylic shiny kind. I have to say these are pretty sweet though, because you just pull them out of the drawer or the box and like boom, they're in. It's so fast. They're not quite as nice looking, but yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I think I like them better. I don't like the way they look better, but I like how quick and easy they are. But I'm running low. I've gone through 2 boxes of those. Yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Home Alone is coming along over there really, really well. The table's cleaned off. All those bags in front of the TV up there are for that set. And trying to just get everything together in here. Got those are Pops, Funko Pops, and those 2 bins are on eBay currently. Those are going to get moved out to the garage this weekend, and I'm building kind of a backlog kind of shipping center and storage place. A lot of those 10-inch boxes, I'm going to sell those 10-inch pops, I think, at least some of them, and try to get those out. This right here is some brick from my lug that I'm storing for the lug. That's going to move out to those shelves. I'm going to open this up a little bit and just keep cranking. Try and maybe work on the detective's office this weekend too. We'll see how much time we get. So, gotta get some rest. All right, it's Saturday morning and we are on the road to 10,000 parts in our BrickLink store. So this is that used bulk pile that I showed you guys. We made the file on BrickStore. Thanks again to David West for that video. That was super helpful. But anyway, yeah, we just laid these parts out overnight. Not that exciting, but put them in a tub with some Dawn soap, scuffled them around for 30 minutes or so. And I'm always surprised at how much better the parts feel. A lot of the time it's just like dust, but they just feel so much more clean afterwards. So you really want to make sure they're like super dry. I was tempted to dive into these this morning, but there's like a little bit of water left still. So I think I'm gonna, here's the other group of stuff here. It's right here. And some of these are a little more damp. Especially like big bricks. I don't know if you guys can see this right in there. There's some water. So I might actually even take these outside. We have a little picnic table and let them like kind of air dry out there for a few more hours. And then I'll probably subsort these down by color because I can sort my BrickStore sheet by color, and then I'll cut the bulk down and then take each color and start uploading it into the store. Okay, so I decided that those parts are not quite dry enough yet, so I put them outside to let them dry. So we are moving on to a new project. This is the new back room for our BrickLink and eBay store. So this is our garage. We're really fortunate. Look at this big helper right here. We're really fortunate to have all that pegboard over there, and that is where my computer is, right inside there. So a while ago there was some like wooden shelving here on the walls, and we ripped that out and got these nice metal shelves. And I'll show you what we have planned for this section. So right there, I'm thinking we're gonna put like used bulk and things that need to get listed on eBay that are not yet listed. And then this section is going to be the subsorted bulk in my categories. And I've got a bunch of shoe boxes, not exactly like this, but they're about that size, kind of the 15 quart size. And we're going to put all those on that middle shelf that will be subsorted and ready to be downsorted to list. And then this is going to be the eBay store, which will have minifigures and Funko Pops that are listed for sale. So we're just clearing everything off, And we have more plans for these other sides that we're not going to get to today. I'll show those to you guys in a future video, but hoping to get this really dialed in. We got this big wall. That's an old window that is non-functional that goes to the inside of the house. And luckily the garage is heated and air conditioned, so we just feel like we could really use this space to do more. So we're gonna try to get this wall clicking today. So more soon. Okay, this might be the last clip for the vlog. It's Sunday night. We tried very hard yesterday to get a desk here. I think what I'm gonna do is I have these black shelves, these wire shelves, and there's the big ones, but there's also like these. They also make smaller ones. And what I think I might just do is get one small one for that side of the pipe and two for over there, and then buy some like thick wood, cut it down, and then figure out a way to attach it to the shelves, which would give me the shelves underneath for shipping supplies. And I ran all over town yesterday with Donovan, and we struck out big time. We couldn't find those, and I wanted the more heavy duty kind, but they didn't have them in the like 2 shelf. They only had them in like the 5 shelf version. But we did get this switched around, and you can see now I've got a tub reserved for bulk Lego that's dirty.
And then washed.
And then also washed stuff. Right now there's no dirty Lego, but there's some inside that we got from that haul. This stuff is all like from sets I've owned or from one major bulk thing I got a while ago. So once we get it washed, we just put it in there. And then I ended up using, I've mentioned David a couple times, I think, on this vlog, but I used his category sheet that he graciously shared as a Google Doc download. And I got these 15 quart large shoe boxes, and they are looking sweet. So let me take you through this here. So there's like 24 categories. The first one is 1 by N bricks, then 2 by N bricks. That's pretty straightforward. Large and tall bricks. This is the one that's going to take me a long time to get used to. Modified bricks is category 4, and then modified plates
42.
is category 8. And I don't sort this way. I sort using the Brick Architect labels and systems, but I do recognize why this would be super helpful if you were handing this off to a contractor, because these are bricks. And for me, these 2 elements go into like wall and decorative, those 3 actually, but that goes to clip, this goes to Technic, that goes to round in the arch subcategory. So like that makes a ton of sense to me, but to somebody who's like maybe a little newer to Lego, get that glare out of the way, I can see why just this would make a ton of sense. And then in the down sorting, they ultimately are going to end up where they need to go. So I had a hard time swallowing this one, but I understand why it makes a ton of sense. I think it was really smart, and it's just going to take me some like real getting used to, because that's not the way I've done things in the past. Similarly on tiles, some of these things have, like this has gone to decorative before. This usually goes to wall and decorative stuff, like category, what I would call 2, again, using the Brick Architect labels that I've basically memorized. But we're real close. I'm missing just like 1, 2 there. I got to reprint a couple of the labels, and you can see I also put them on the sides. So I've got this smaller one here, but then if I turn them and they end up on a shelf this way, we can still see. It's so nice having like the samples here. Frankly, we're not really going to use this much, because whether I did it or someone else did it for us, they would just then get poured into these bins. But I just thought it was a nice way to label the bins. Some of these we already had, and some of them are brand new. This is total overkill, because that category is nothing but studs, and you would have to have a lot of studs to fill that size. I also recognize that this size may be far too small for some people. However, I mean, if you just think about simple math, if I'd gone to this size tote for every category, first of all, it would have taken a lot more shelves. And second of all, you would have to have approximately 24 tubs of bulk to fill 24 categories, or get close to filling them. And right now we have one. And while I would like to pick up some more in the future, I don't anticipate spending like all our time on used bulk. We still do a lot on eBay with minifigs. We still do a lot with new parts. I've got the Funko Pop stuff in the mix. So yeah, so I think if we can get one of these 2/3 or 3/4 of the way full at least, that puts us in a really good position to then down sort it and get it into the store. So yeah, it's been a productive weekend. Got this stuff done. It's not done. We got a long way to go, but we did get some organization going out here, which is going to help clean up that Lego room that you guys see all the time. Some of those countertops are just covered in projects. This Destiny's Bounty, for example, is a project. It's probably 95% correct, but there's a couple things missing, and I'd like to take an hour sometime and really sit down at a clean desk and like go enjoy going through it. Like you can see there's a hole right there, missing a couple parts.
Same with the other side also.
Yeah, and there's one on the other side. So we're gonna get like tubs or something to put those in, and then that just becomes a project. This is some stuff up here that we have to list. These I mentioned earlier in the vlog they just need to be listed online, but in the meantime, at least they're kind of like grouped. So I'm hoping it'll help keep our workspace inside a little cleaner, and this will be like a little bit of a back room for us, and it's connected right there to the house, which is great. So that's gonna wrap it up for this week's vlog. Have no idea how much footage we got this week because it's been a lot of cleaning. I guess I'll take you in here real quick. You can see we just got a couple other bins to finish up. This is now cleaned off. This is gonna go in one of those category bins because it's fake Lego, and eventually we'll get that dealt with. And yeah, we're gonna go from there, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks as always for watching.